Hey guys, Matt here, hope you're all good. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to attempt to build a pedal board. So currently I'm using the Pedal Train Classic Pro. So I thought I'd go for something along the lines of the Pedal Train Metro, which are made up of 3 sections. So I thought it'd be fun to have a go at building my own one. I'm going to go for something somewhere in the middle. I'm going to go for 22 inches. So it'll be a bit more of a custom build pedal board, and it'll be really fun to have a go at doing it anyway. What I've got for today's build is some wood. Here I've got 2 planks of wood, which I'm going to divide up into 3 sections for the main part of the pedal board, and then 2 short sections to join those 3 parts together. My drill, saw, charcoal paint. This is chalk finish paint, and there's also some wax to go with it to finish it off at the end of the build. Also got some velcro to obviously attach the pedals to, the all important tape measure, and my screws. All right, so let's get building. First of all, I'm going to cut up the wood into 3 sections. Let's get going. All right, so I've got all my pieces of wood cut ready to go. We've got the 3 slabs here at 22 inches. So they're each going to be spaced apart. And then the idea is these 3 slabs will hold them all together. 1 at each end and then 1 down the middle, just to give it that bit of extra sturdiness. I was just going to have them at the ends, but I thought actually having 1 down the middle just help for when you're tapping pedals sort of down the center. Just want to point out this awesome bit of grain here at the top of the wood. Bit of a fluke actually, because I hadn't noticed this when I picked up from the store, but I'm going to try and use that at the top end of the pedal board, so it's going to sort of be on show, hopefully even when I've painted it, as I've got chalk paint, so hopefully I'll be able to have that sort of showing through once it's all finished, but we'll see about that when we get to that stage. So next up, I'm going to sand down the edges because they're all a little bit rough, so I'm going to sand them down next, and then once they're sanded, I'm going to paint them. Let's get to it. So I've finished sanding all of the pieces of wood. Really pleased with how these have come out actually. The grain on this one looks absolutely wicked. Hopefully it will show through once I've finished painting. So that's going to be the next stage. Let's go paint. So I've finished painting all the wood. It's come out really well in this awesome charcoal chalk paint. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to sand some of the bits of the wood to see if I can reveal the grain underneath. And then once I've done that, I'm going to wax all of the wood to protect the chalk paint. So let's get to that. All right, you'll notice I've had to change my t-shirt a bunch of times now. That's because it is 33 degrees outside and I am absolutely roasting. But in any case, I have finished sanding, waxing and buffering the wood for the build, and so it's now ready for the next stage. Really pleased with how these have come out. The wood grain has come through nicely from sanding down and then finishing off with some wax. Looks super cool. So the next stage now is going to be to drill some holes and start attaching all the pieces together. Probably the bit I'm most nervous about, but let's give it a go. Well, I've completed screwing all of the parts together. Really pleased with how this has come out. A little bit gutted that I've managed to crack the wood just a little bit here because I've attached these little rubber bases just to sort of prevent it from sliding forward. But other than that, it's turned out really well. I've added on these extra little bases here, just tiny little square cutouts just to help raise that part of the board off the ground. I might add in 1 or 2 more of those to raise it some more so that I can hopefully have a power supply underneath like I do on my bigger pedal train. But for now, it's actually perfect. It's really great. So all that's left to do now is to apply the Velcro, which will then cover up all of the tops of the screws here. But hopefully we'll still be able to see some of the edge of the grain that's coming through around the sides here. So let's get to that. There we have it, one Velcroed custom self-built pedal board. I'm super happy with this. I think it's really cool. So just a reminder of the length. So we've got 22 inches across, we've got 9 inches in width. Really happy with this. It's the first time I've really done something like this. I'll add some pedals to it so it gives you an idea of how many you can squeeze onto this little board. I'm excited to use it in rehearsals and some of the little gigs. Great thing about the little boards is you've got to think carefully about what pedals you want to use. On the bigger board I can have as many as I like to a certain extent, but this one I'm going to have to think about what pedals I'm going to squeeze onto this board. So let me know what you think in the comments section below, and if you got something out of this video, hit the thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can keep updated on any future videos. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.